Columbus, Winnipeg, 63-64. Winnipeg -110, even money in around that range. Total of 6 -120, pretty much across the board here in this one. Let's get to Alex, because he's involved on this Columbus-Winnipeg game. Alex, what are you looking at here?
There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, I like Columbus in this spot here tonight. I think this Columbus team finally getting things gelled together. Like I said, a lot of new pieces, new faces, but they're starting to move things around now. And they're looking like a really solid team up front. Forward wise, this Winnipeg team, I'm still kind of a little iffy about. They've got some injury issues now. Adam Lowry's out. Matthew Perreault was hurt in the last game. They said he could be out for 4 weeks. I think that's going to be a huge blow for them offensively. And then even though they've come and won 3 games, both teams coming in on 3-game winning streaks right now. But I think Columbus is the better team. You look at Steve Mason in net for the Jets tonight. He has a 4-4-4 record against Columbus lifetime. So if you look at wins and losses, that's 4-8. And I think Columbus will find a way to get after him. And I think there's some good value here with the Blue Jackets.
There we go, Blue Jackets, even money. Yeah, Winnipeg's one of those very, very flaky teams for me. When they're on their game and they're defending and they're not taking stupid penalties, which has been an MO of this team since Paul Maurice has been there. Their penalties they take sometimes just leave you just shaking your head saying, what the fuck are you guys doing? You're just taking these cross-checking penalties that are so obvious, flapping your gums, buffling sometimes to the referee. He's been guilty of that. It gets unsportsmanlike for that. It's just Paul Maurice has been given so much time to rein this stuff in and this undisciplined play at times with the Jets, and it still seems to burn them. To me, if the Jets are buying in defensively, they're staying out of the penalty box. This has a capability of being a solid team. I don't know about a great team, but at least a solid team, a competitive team that can win games, but you just don't see it enough. The goaltending usually is a little bit shaky, whether it's Hellebuck, whether it's Mason. So it's a very tough team for me to bet on oftentimes. Usually, honestly, toward the end of last season, it got to the point where this Jets team is so manic. They've had success, I know, against Alex's Blackhawks for some reason in years past. I can never figure out why, but they've done so well against Chicago, yet they'll lose at home to, teams that they really shouldn't, and it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So it's a tough team for me. It's just personally, you always have those teams that give you grief. You have a tough read on. Winnipeg is that team from a side perspective for me. But I have no argument with Columbus. I mean, Columbus, to me, playing solid enough hockey, and you probably have to give goalie Bob the edge in net over whoever Winnipeg ends up putting in there tonight.